Shit crazy.
Oh, welcome to Daily Conversation. Hope you enjoyed the show. Listen, man, we back for another edition of this thing we call Daily Conversation. No, this is not a conversation that me and Bova have on a daily basis, but this is shit that's near and dear to our heart that we talk about each and every day. Now, let me say this, man. This is something that I'm excited about, just being who I am, where I'm from, how I am. If you know anything about me, you know I'm about my music, I'm about my fitteds, and I'm about my feats, my kicks. And we got one of the premier sneaker heads distributors. He's the plug of your plug of your plug. We got Drakula joining us today. What's up, homie?
Hey, my brother. How's everything? How's life? How's the health?
I mean, health is good. You know, we got to stay in the house, so I can't run around in all these sneakers. But, you know, outside of that, I can't complain, man.
It is what it is, man. We have to stay. We have to stay home. We have to follow the rules. We have to follow this new life. This is new life right now, man.
Crazy.
Definitely. What's today? Thursday? A day like today, I was getting ready for this Saturday release. DMP sixes, though, legendary.
Exactly. I'm still getting mine. I ain't got nowhere to wear them to, but I still got to get them.
Yeah, me. Listen, I have to press the button. I'm getting like five. Happen. I don't know if I'm gonna save it until everything goes away. Yeah, but I already ordered my shipment coming though. I don't know what it is.
Listen, when this is all said and done, we all gonna need to get back outside. We all gonna need our sneakers. You know what I mean?
Even now, listen. Right now, we have places to go. We have to go to the supermarket. We have to go to the gas station. So you wear your heat.
Fresh. So you wear heat. You wearing heat just to do normal shit.
Yeah, like I don't, I can live without my heat though. Look, I just got these though. I ain't playing around right now.
Oh, Slutto, you know what I'm saying? Man. Like, yeah, man. Them great ones, man. Them joints is fire.
This is the one that just came out.
Yeah.
Those. And
that
this
Royal
is the one that came out in Chicago too.
Ooh, crazy. You got the whole pack?
Huh?
You got the other ones, the other nights that came with them, the whole pack?
Yeah, I got it in my warehouse, of course, yeah.
Fire.
Everything. All right, before we start flexing and showing people sneakers and what you got going on, let's a lot of people might not be familiar with you. Maybe they recognize your brand a little bit. So I want to go, a quick history lesson. We don't have to go over every single step of the way, but let's rewind back to 2003. You're in your '87 Toyota Corolla, driving around Dominican Republic, no money. Explain to me what's going on and how you were introduced to the sneaker game.
I was in the middle of college, baseball, sneakers. I got three choices. So the first one that I went for was college. I want to finish my degree. This is what I live for today, business administration. That's what I went for. Okay. Second choice was baseball. But my father wanted me to be a baseball player, but I don't want to be a baseball player without education. Yeah. And then my father agreed, according to my mother.
Yeah. And you played in Texas, right?
Yeah, I was in Texas. I was in college in Texas.
Yeah.
Thanks to my coach and my second father for life, Luis Lajara, he made that happen, though. So, we was one of the first Dominican to go to college. Mm-hmm. We're talking about almost 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. It was only few that went to college. So I remember this rapper coming in. He goes by the name of John Jeezy, the Snowman. I recognize it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's why people don't understand. He's my favorite rapper. He pulled up on me. It was a club called The Trap. T.I., John Thug. I mean, not John Thug, I'm sorry. The Flower, what's his name?
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. Well, he was fat.
Yeah.
He looked like a straight gangster.
Right.
I remember I was underage. I got a fake ID for my friend. I don't even need it because at the end of the day, they let me go in because I look kind of tall and skinny. So I look like a little overage. And I remember when I see this guy with grills, with his Versace Biggie glasses. And I remember that song that he got with Gucci Mane at the time when they was friends.
So
he got those snowman shirt like 5X
Mm-hmm.
with the ice with a snowman white. I was like, dang, who's this guy? I remember somebody asked me about those shirts, so I started doing my homework. Where can I get those shirts? Those T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I went to downtown. I went to downtown. At that time, I went to downtown Atlanta. That's when I was moving to Atlanta already, and they gave it to me for like $15. I was like, what about if I buy 100? If you buy 100, I'll give you for 12. I said, what about if I buy 200? I'll do $8. I said, all right, let me get it. So that's when I start hustling. That was my hustle at that time.
Crazy.
I brought it here to New York and Jersey, and I was selling it for $25, $30. For 100.
Hustle
Let
up.
me get that. Quick. So in my second semester in college, I already got my brain thinking about this money.
Right.
You know, so I got this opportunity to go for the white tees. You know, the Taha white tee at that time?
Mm-hmm.
I remember I bought like 30 dozens of white tees. Talking about 17 years ago, man. Most of these people that sell niggas right now, they in diapers.
Yeah.
They was in diapers at that time.
Right.
You know, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care how you do it. Let me know your story, because we got stories to tell.
Right.
And I remember I was getting those dozen of shirts for $28 too, though. And I was selling each one $10 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly but surely, no problem. Making $200, $300, $400 a day. So when I started doing my math, I was making like 5, 10, 15,000 a month.
Crazy.
T-shirt.
So nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I was 17 years old though, making dollars. When I changed the currency in my country, I don't want to flex. I don't want to sound crazy, but I was already rich.
Right.
In my country.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How did your, I guess, your hustling ambition, just that mindset, what do you think sparked that? Is it something you always had, or was just strictly
man. Yeah.
That snowman did it. That snowman did it.
I saw my father doing it when I was like 3, 4 years old though. My father was one of the first pioneers of cherry wood in my country.
Okay.
So I was with my father all day counting money. Back in the 90s, though. When Michael Jordan was doing his thing, I was doing my thing with my father and my brother and my family. We got a family business. It calls Madera La Elegancia. My father just sold that like 2 years ago. He was a 30, 35 years of business.
Wow.
Cherry wood. Like he was an architect doing interior houses, all of that. So in my brain, I was already set up when I was 14, 15 years old. Because everything was changing in baseball. You need less age, more talent. Right. But most of these people was like faking his age. I don't got no heart for that. I don't want to trick nobody.
Gotcha.
So age was coming, and I was getting old. So I have to start with a plan B. Because I don't wanna, you know, like I remember the last offer they gave me was like $30,000. My father told the team already. He got that already in his bank account, his own money. So, and I kept going, and all of a sudden, I opened my first store in 2005 in the Dominican Republic. Yeah. It calls LMP Enterprise. And man, it's been a long way though. I remember Air Force was so hot, and I don't know. My first store I opened 15 years ago. That's all I know.
What did you sell in that first store? What was some of your merchandise?
Heat. Full of heat.
Yeah. Full of heat. So was it sneakers only?
No, I was the distributor New Era back then in my country. Okay. But my New Era game was crazy.
You have
I can't even describe it though. I got that back in 2005 with the jersey though.
Of course, with the jersey.
With the jersey.
Of course.
That was when T.I. came out. When oh no.
24s. 24s. Yeah.
That was when in my white tees came out. All of that. Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes.
still had to
They
be
don't
on
know.
top like
They don't
this.
know about that.
So what
That
were you
was
Bova
doing?
don't
before.
know about that.
So let me understand. So you were grabbing sneakers from here in the States and bringing them to Dominican, or
Yes.
okay,
Yes.
okay.
I was coming here. Shout out to my plug that they've been there since day one. Um, I was the only Dominican actually doing it at that time, at that level.
Gotcha.
Coming here, bringing it to the art, selling it to every rapper in my country, Lapi, Guariboa, Secreto, Toxicro, mi hermano, el Uno, Joa. The same thing I'm doing it now,
Yep.
I was doing it over there when the Dominican hip hop was on fire.
So how were you able to connect with all of these rappers, and how did you get your initial plug? Like, I feel like we glossing over really important shit, because it's tons of people that want to be the plug. They get a couple pairs of sneakers, they jump on Instagram, they act like they, you know what I mean, Pablo Escobar shoes and shit. How did you link with your people? What kind of adversity did you have? Was there, because were you buying them wholesale and having to add money on top of it to sell it, or like, how did that whole process go?
Man, when something that I learned from my father is first you get the product, then you go out there to sell it. You don't want to sell. I got a size 8 and a 10. What is that? What about if you're 13? What about if you're 7? What about if you're 5?
I'm a 13.
There you go. So I'm gonna miss a sale.
Right.
So I remember it took me a while to storage shoes, and get my education correctly to go out there and play in AAA at that time. So my first mission was get the product. Once I get the product, then I got all sizes. Because when I go to the store, I want to see my size.
Right.
I don't want to hurry. Oh, I don't have. I want to order. We don't go with none of that. I don't want to hear none of that.
Yeah. Right.
I got my cash ready. Let me get it. I'll give you what you want. You give me what I want. So when I understood, that I was ready to jump to the next level to sell retail at that time, that's when I started looking for a spot. I opened my store. So I got famous in the art because they knew I was coming from the flea market, and I still got every size in the flea market. So I built something that I don't see a lot of people doing it anymore, because I don't know, man. They Instagram got everybody twisted. Like all this social media got everybody twisted. Oh yeah, I post one sneakers, I'm the man. Whatever, do they think? I'm retired. Right. I'm literally retired already. I'm now like, me for a while ago. I don't do what I used to do. I'm like,
and
I
that's
feel
one
like
thing
Michael Jordan right now.
I want to be very clear with what you're saying, because I witnessed it firsthand. I remember the first time, it was probably like 2014 or 15. We linked up, and I just want to kind of paint the picture for people. Is I walk into this I don't know, dead end street in Jersey somewhere. We go into this door, we walk in, and it's just as far as you can see, sneakers, boxes and boxes and aisles, and I was just like blown away. And this is your warehouse, and this is. I remember we walked down. I forgot what pair of sneakers it was, but it was something that just dropped. It might have been the ones or something. And you told me exactly what you just said right now. I said, yo, why are these still sitting here and you haven't blown them out the water yet? And your response was, I don't have multiple pairs of the same thing, so I'm gonna hold on to them for a year or two. And I just looked, and I remember seeing shelves with dust on them, just boxes sitting there, straight heat, things that and this is in the height of the sneaker game. You know what I'm saying? Like of the I shouldn't say sneaker game, of the madness of the online sneaker world going on. So I really respected that, because I saw it was a business for you. This is how you feed your family, but at the same time you were respecting the buyers and making sure that you could get those sales and that people had what they needed, and it was bigger than the money and what everybody was doing. And I remember you telling me at that time that it was like really important for you to be known for something, not just to have the sneakers, but to be known to have, extensive amounts and pairs and, that quantity. And I really respected that, you know what I mean? Because at that time we had connected with a few sneakerheads. Me and my brothers opened a sneaker store. You plugged us with a couple joints at that time. And you know, we met a lot of people in the industry, and people weren't really thinking the way that you thought. So, I guess my question to you is explain what happened when you came from Dominican Republic to the United States and how you kind of got plugged in with people here in the States and how that all transpired.
Um, I already feel myself that I was like, cause I remember the way that I used to get all the customer back in the day. I used to be everywhere. I used to be in the clubs. I used to be in the parties. I used to be out there. Whatever I know, the people using what I sell, they was at, I was there. But what's the difference? That I got my car fully loaded. I
Mm.
remember I got boxes of sneakers filling up in my face back then, 20, 15, 17 years ago. So when everybody used to come out of the club, I was like a hamburger spot, like a
Right.
like a hot dog, like a chicken wing spot. Let me get the rest of the money that you got in your pocket. Let me get it. Let me get it.
Whatever you
I
got.
got what you want. I got what you want. I got what's coming. And the thing that I always have, I always had it before they come out. I was blessed for that gift. Oh, that's the shit that coming out in 2 weeks. I said, yeah, I have it. How much? Now they retail gonna be 160. I'll do 180. All right, let me get two pairs. So I built that. I built that. I built that. So all of a sudden, I was coming home with like 20, 30 pairs sneakers that I sold at 4, 5 in the morning.
Crazy.
Crazy. Like I think about now, and I can believe what I used to do because, like, how you gonna sell product with people having fun and with people doing other things? But I was out there with the product.
Right.
That
It
was
was
the
a
difference.
different kind of marketing and promotion. You know, even if you didn't look at it like that, you went where there was a demand and you were able to supply it where everybody else wasn't thinking to go at the time that people weren't thinking to go there. So it was innovative. It was innovative. You know what I mean? You just like a genius in the Versace robe. You know what I mean? Now, how were you able to keep up with your inventory, know what sneakers you had, what sizes you had, what colorways you had? Did you have any computer system? Did you keep books or was it all up
Yeah,
in?
yeah. I have a system. I've been having the same system since 2009. It's a high end system to keep all your inventory tracking, sales, everything. Like whatever you sell is there. Whatever you have is there. Everything like you can have a report every month. Yeah, I have that system that it was built back then, and I met this guy, and this is the way that I've been, like I can put any amount of sneakers. I know what I sold. I know what's coming. So right today's day, the technology, I wasn't ready for this technology. I mean, I built myself selling the product to you. Since the StackX, Go, and all this app and all this website came, they changed the perspective of the business. Now
Right.
people expecting their sneakers in the crib. I respect that. But I didn't get myself ready for that because I was doing something for so long and all of a sudden everything changed. So now I'm adapting myself to this new era because you have to face all these chargebacks, all these scammers. This is a different kind of monster. So
Mhm.
I'm building myself all this website technology right now. So, you know,
Now, has
I'm
that
doing the
ever
best
been?
I can, man.
Have you ever been faced? I'm sure you have been, but faced with the whole, people always talking about fake sneakers and scammers and things like that. Was there ever a time where it was really bad for you? Because you were moving so much volume that people might have thought that what you had was fake or bootleg or.
Yeah, it happens to me once. One guy that he's facing consequence right now. His name is Scotty Spiner.
Okay.
He was part of the store that they was opening in New York, open in YC.
Hmm.
And I remember I tried to touch Joe and my other guy, and I was telling him about it. That this guy is not what he's supposed to be.
Mm.
He's a scammer. Nobody was listening to me until he hammered everybody.
Yeah.
That was the first scammer that I faced in this country. He tried to get me for like almost $40,000, $50,000.
Wow.
Gee.
But you know, like where I come from, man, you
Right.
smell.
Of course.
You smell what's wrong. So
A mile away, you can smell that shit.
yeah, you know, I let it be until the day that I found out that he scammed me. I couldn't believe it because I got so much respect for everybody and everybody got so much respect for me.
Definitely.
But then I had to do what I had to do to get my money back. I had to call him. I had to, you know, like talk to him. And thanks God I got everything back. And that was the only serious case that I got here. Then $200-300 in here, $100 in here.
Stuff,
You know, like
Right.
we're not perfect, but
Right.
that was the first major
Big hit.
scammer that I faced. Like almost $40,000 in 2016, 2017.
Crazy.
And I got away with that, so you know.
So you figured it out, definitely. Now, obviously, you've moved thousands of pairs of sneakers to, you know, just average people and people who have supported you over the years. But, you know, drop a few names and talk about some of the higher end clientele that you've helped get sneakers here in the United States. You know, from entertainers to, you know, just a bunch of different people.
Man, I was blessed to meet this guy, Upscale Bando, back in 2011, 2012. As my brother for life. He introduced me to Emory, and then 2 months later, Emory introduced me to JC like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Come and meet my guy. He wants some sneakers. He wants some. And he gave me a crazy order. So I opened the door, and he was with Linkin Park in the studio, and I was like chilling, you know, like I was in my hustle mode. I wasn't thinking that I was about to make JC. I realized that a year later. I was on my grind mode. I was in a mission, man. I lost my money in the Dominican Republic when the fashion changed. I used to sell Nietzsche, Fat Farm, Mecca, all of that. So everything switched.
Right.
And I was loaded. My warehouse was loaded on that top. I remember I got maybe like 800-900 pieces of iceberg.
Oh wow.
You know, iceberg was expensive.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Iceberg. I got my inventory was hundreds of thousands of dollars sitting gone.
Gone.
So you know,
it's back now though. If you still got some of those pieces, we gotta find those.
Yeah.
We need all that work.
I'm gonna sell that though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it here.
Yeah, bring that shit. Bring me a couple of
sell it.
Coming back. Hell yeah.
I'm gonna make that back because I have my 5 years of my life I spent it in there though, and he's stuck in there.
I want all the retro shit. I want the Daffy Duck shit.
Oh, I got all of that though.
All that shit.
All of that. I'm gonna send you pictures later.
Right.
Yeah.
All that makeup. Before they come out, I used to get it 20, 15, FUBU.
Yeah.
All of that. If you mentioned I had a Sean John, Rockaway. I got all of that, the sweatsuit, the shirts, the jeans, hats, everything. So
it seemed like everything kind of comes back around in retros at some point anyway. How do you feel about the retroing of certain sneakers? You know, the scarcity or how limited certain shoes are, you know, like just talk to me about that. Is it easier for business? Does it make it harder? Does it help you drive the price up, or kind of what's that whole play?
No, price is regulated now because you got places to see the prices now. You know, it's prices. I mean, prices now, they establish. Back in the day, we used to make the prices. It was only Flight Club and me, literally, at that level. You know, and then everybody else couldn't show it because they been low key. But I was the one that was out there trying to show the product that I have, and I start meeting all these artists. I made JC. Everybody used to come to me. Arcangel, Farruko, Joel Randy. You mentioned it. They all was lining them up because reggaeton was coming up again hard in 2011. De La Ghetto was going hard, no stop. And I don't got no choice to open this social media situation because IG, Instagram at that time. I was not about that. The most followers I got, I remember in Facebook, because they made me have Facebook because of college. and MySpace, it was like 200 followers.
Right.
I was not about that. My brain always was thinking how I'm gonna make the next money.
Right.
So I don't got no time to request this girl, request this guy. I never had time for that.
Straight hustling. Do you think that the sneaker market is oversaturated now? Do you think
yeah.
Too many sneakers, too many retros, too many colors?
My neighbor, I see my neighbor receiving boxes of sneakers sometimes. And I know they selling it like, like it's not a secret.
Yeah.
This is one of the best business in the world, sneakers, because you buy it today for $100, tomorrow's they triple, quadruple, whatever you mention, they only goes up. Example like this. Retail on this was like 180, 160. Right. They going for $700-800 right now.
Shit's is fire too. I love those shits.
So if you buy 100 pairs at retail, then that's impossible. Or you margin making $70,000-80,000 profit.
Crazy.
You don't have to sell drugs. You don't have to do nothing. Right. This is the new hustle.
That's a crazy flip for sure.
And people understand the big company came in like Foot Locker, like they bought in to each other.
Right.
And they making this big industry billions of dollars. You know,
it's crazy. I think it was Foot Locker merged with GOAT, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then I know StockX and GOAT and Flight Club.
They all super teams right now. That's the era of this business right now. Yeah. People see the future. Big company spend millions of dollars. All the people that they used to do real estate, now they do real estate with sneakers.
Right.
So I'm glad that I'm one of the first ones to start this movement 20 years ago. You know, like it was no social media. It was not even phones like that.
Not like that.
Like you have to hit
you gotta be out. You got to be in the street. So where does that with all of these businesses and big brands and big companies understanding the importance of sneaker culture, where does that leave someone like you who's more of an independent grinder hustler when you have to now compete with these conglomerates?
Nah, man, thanks God I learned something in life. I learned that from my father. When it's time to slow down, you don't compete with nobody. They compete with you, because right now I'm doing other things, but with the sneakers, like right now I'm focusing on my celebrities, supply them all the time.
Gotcha.
Yesterday I started shipping out sneakers because my people need it. They out there, they doing their thing, they recording. So I closed my shop, Retro Kicks, like 2 months ago because I saw what was coming to the country. So I don't wanna face all of that. So and business was not going that well like back in the day. So I decided to have it like back in the day, private.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Private like I had it. And I didn't have the time because I've been traveling a lot. I didn't have the time to be in my store like that. So I decided to close it to be in my warehouse, like exclusive, like I always be, like I used to be. So now I feel, man, I thank God for everything He gave me. I thank God for all the people that I support. I have more than 100 employees in this country, and I was able to provide salary to all my people that they've been working with me.
Dope.
So I feel blessed that today I can say today that I support a lot of people. I support a lot of business. I supply a lot of stores. Like I can mention a lot of things that I've been doing in these 17 years, but especially in this 11 years in the United States that I was the first Latino with a sneaker store at that level.
That's fine.
Like I can literally write a book. So I always thank God for everything He gave me. And I don't it's no competition to me, man. You can compete when you're getting old. You just have to find your place. Also, I always got my heat. I'm loaded. 100%.
Loaded.
DMP6s coming in. I remember we shut down the Instagram with 1,000 pairs of Off-White before the Off-White came in.
I remember that.
So, man, it's like, I remember one song from JC. He say, "What more can I say?"
Now tell me this: what celebrity or notable figure has purchased the most amount of sneakers from you? Like,
Ozuna.
Okay.
Ozuna.
Okay.
I thought he gonna open a store.
Jeez, like that.
He's a different monster, though.
Jeez. How about here in the States?
I mean, I consider Ozuna in the state, but Farruko non-stop, man.
Yeah.
Farruko been consistent with me since 2011, non-stop. Arcángel consistency. Even Arcángel don't buy his sneakers because he give away all his sneakers already. Secreto from Dominican Republic.
Yep.
He hard, but here in my man Steve Style. Even though Steve Style opened a sneaker store, he been supporting me since day one. Also,
I heard you got a crazy
I'm talking
collection.
about these people spend houses and sneakers.
Yeah,
you know, like.
And, Fat Joe, we just saw Fat Joe recently. He opened the store, or he opened the second store.
Yeah. I mean, he's one of the to me. He's one of the people that I look up to.
Right.
Like, remember when he used to lick his sneakers back in
Right.
What's better than Fat Joe open a store because he knows sneakers.
He knows sneakers, and you know he's about the culture. Like he's.
Yeah. Nah, man. He got the power to do all of that.
Definitely.
Who you think got the Ella connection? Clark Kent or Mayer? Who got the Ella's collection?
You know what's crazy, man? I haven't had the opportunity to go one-on-one with Mayer. We linked up before. I linked up with Clark Kent before, but we heard about. I know them.
Yeah.
You know, they know me also, but we haven't clicked yet.
Gotcha.
It's gonna come. We close. Me and Mayer.
Those is both my big bros. You know what I mean? So like when I'm looking for a pair, I either go to one of them, they help me find it. Tons of times Clark and I, we both are 13. So it's tons of times he'll just throw me 5, 6 pairs, 10 pairs, you know what I'm saying? So I was able to build my collection a lot just having those relationships, man.
Oh man, you're in the right plug, man. Major, I seen his collection.
Crazy.
That's crazy. His new crib got the small sneaker closet. And it looked like a store. The old crib was like a factory.
Easy. He got more sneakers than any store that I know.
Crazy.
What was the hardest shoe for you to ever get? Like somebody was looking for a certain shoe, certain pair, and it was just difficult to scoop them.
Back to the Future size 7.
That was tough.
Who wanted those? How did you get them? How'd you end up with them?
One of my people that he's not artist, none of that.
Yeah.
One of the biggest collectors too that I know. I had to, we had to text.
Make calls.
We was not about IG at that time either. You know, we was 2013, 2014. Man, it took me like 3 days, but it took me like 3 days, equivalent to today's days, like a month.
Wow.
It was non-stop texting.
Just reaching out, crazy.
Texting. Yo, let me get it. How much? 5,000. I got 4,500. $5,000. 4,800. $5,000. He's gonna go to 48 now, man. This guy don't want to go down for 5.
Yeah.
I don't got no choice to get it for 5,000 at that time, man.
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Right.
Nobody was spending that type of money like that.
Oh no, absolutely not. Very few people were spending that.
It was like a circle. It was not everybody.
Yeah.
So that was one of the hardest missions. But today's day, as nigga business went out of the map. Like today's day, I seen shoes that used to cost $1,000 going for $80,000 now, $40,000.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It's
like
crazy.
the Kobe pack that I recently sold. Osuna bought it.
Jeez.
That pack was going for $15,000 back then. Today's day go when Kobe died, rest in peace, Kobe in heaven.
Right.
That packet was going for $150,000 though.
You know what was crazy? It was right before Kobe passed. I had a bet with my man. We bet on the Knicks game, right? And I knew the Knicks was gonna lose to the Lakers, but he my man. I said, fuck it, I'll take the bet. And the bet was that I would wear some Lakers shit, right, on my Instagram. So what I wanted to do was get the Kobe 3s, you know what I mean? The Jordan 3s, the Kobe 3s, and freak that with the Lakers shit. And it was right before he passed, maybe like a week before he passed. And the people I was talking to and the numbers they was talking, it was out of here after that, you know, and that's one of the nasty parts of the business, you know, like that price gauging and shit like that, you know, but it's part of the business.
Well, you know what's crazy? I was thinking so much. It took me like a week to let that shoe go because when I saw the shoes, I started crying like a baby in my warehouse, you know, because I've been a Kobe fan since 1996.
Of course.
I heard about Kobe since he was in college, since he was in high school.
Right, high school.
Because he went from high school to NBA.
Right, yeah.
So
it was tough. Definitely.
To me, to let that go, it was like emotional.
Yeah, sentimental shit.
But that was for my man also. You know, like, I know he's going to keep it a family. But that's been the only item from Kobe that I sold. I have more than 100 items from Kobe Bryant that go for dumb money. I would never want to face the time that I want to sell it. But in my brain, that's maybe one of the last things that I will sell in my life.
Almost untouchable shit.
Like, look, I got these. I got these, man, that I'm putting in my basement soon. I feel so. Let me see. You can flip the camera in here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like when the camera move, Bove, when we get a chance to see you.
Oh.
Crazy.
Signed.
Kobe Bryant.
Crazy.
Thanks to both of my men that gave me these. Wow, I'm in the internet.
So dope.
That's fire.
Man, listen. Signed by Kobe.
Crazy.
That's see?
Crazy.
That's so dope.
So I got Kobe items, man, for days, man. Like,
now, I know you're not in the warehouse right now, but show us what you got in the house. What you got? Let me see your little.
Oh, we got some heat here.
Let me run through it. Run through it real quick.
We got some heat here. We got some nice flowers.
I know how you like this, you know.
Tommy, you want something?
Yeah, we got to get more people to walk around and show us a little. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yeah, I like the walker. I like when the phone and the camera start moving. Yeah. That means it's heat coming.
It's real life.
Yeah, man. Like, man, I've been collecting these sneakers for. One of the things that I regret, man, was give away my Air Force collection. The Air Force? Every time I talk about sneakers, I got the illest Air Force. Think about the best Air Force came out from 2003 to 2010. I had everything. Crazy. Wallace.
Everything.
Bovino. You mentioned it, I had it. And the craziest thing is, I'm going to send you the link of the first video that I did back in my country.
Yep. And
in the Walmart store, you're going to see all the Air Force that I'm talking about.
Send it.
All the Air Force
put it in the video. Was
literally out there. And those Air Force today's day, it's easier to buy a car than those Air Force.
Yo, so many people they went
every time. Sorry to interrupt. So every time that I see either Major or Clark Kent or my older man, it got me in tears though because I had it.
That's crazy.
We got some heat over here though.
Of course you do.
Let me see what we got.
We got some heat.
Come on,
we got few
what they call those fragments? The fragments.
We got fragments. They're stacked, you know, just for to fight the coronavirus.
Jeez.
You know, it's only right that the Blink's always with me.
Yeah.
Dang.
You know they talking about retro, and Nike just asked Kanye. I mean, GQ asked Kanye if he would be down to let Nike do the retro on the Yeezys.
Oh, don't do that, please, man. Don't do that, Kanye.
I need that. I need those.
Don't do it, Kanye. I still got, honestly, between Yeezy 1s and Yeezy 2s, more than 60 pairs, though.
Jesus.
So if you know they're going to do it, let me know. I'm going to start selling it fast.
I remember you had 30-something pairs.
I was thinking to buy a couple of houses with these, though.
Jeez.
This is one of my masterpieces signed by Kanye.
Yep.
Yeah, you got the Red October signed by Kanye?
Yep. Yeah, the picture's there. He knows.
I seen
Mo knows.
I seen it.
Bova knows what time it is in the airport.
Fire.
Yeah, man. So
Fire.
Yeah,
I got somebody to see.
You
We
got
some
somebody.
heat.
So
I think I still got it. I got it.
A little
you
bit.
got it.
We got it.
Somebody
Middle 7.
in your house.
Yep.
Yeah, this is what I wear, man. This is what if I wanna like today, I'm going to Walmart. I think I'm gonna wear this though. Because I have to wear it.
You got flex.
We got some threes.
Oh my God. What's
Real
those?
threes. That's that. I'm
Korean
waiting
threes?
for the chance to wear these. Yeah.
Shits is so fire.
Jeez.
And we got some of these Louis Vuitton when Kanye was in Louis
the
Vuitton.
Kanye Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, we got some here, and then over here I got some other joints though too.
Just a couple.
Another Solar Yeezys, just double up in the crib.
Yo, where's
just because.
Yeah.
This is one of the things that hurt my feeling the most though. Right now.
The Oregon 3s.
Oregons. When I saw it, I couldn't believe they conditioned though. But honestly though, I've been worried. Every time that I have to flex, I wear these.
Have to.
Hell yeah.
I wear it, man. I wear it. Like I don't.
The Oregon 3s is crazy.
Yeah, Jasper, another Jasper Louis. Look, I've been wearing this for days.
Yeah.
Wear your shit. Wear your kicks, yo.
Wear it, man.
Wear your kicks. Don't.
Another Red October.
Yeah.
Red Octobers. I wear it, man. Like
where's them Timberlake ones?
Huh?
The Timberlake ones.
Oh, they out there though.
Where they at?
Right there. I have to dig. Let me dig.
Yeah, you gotta explain those. You know what I'm saying? Friends
I
and
have
family.
to do what I have to
exclusive.
do, man. Every time I have to go through. That's what I'm finishing this class at.
Yeah.
But I have to do it. Oregon
crazy.
13s.
Oregon 13s,
Shout out
crazy.
to my plug. They always look me out. Some calls for one of my favorite Jordans ever, Superman 4s.
Superman Don't Back and Forth, Superman Crazy.
We established something in this country when that shit came out. I remember people was out there in Nike Town. I remember I pulled up with my van, a big bag, and I left the bag over there, and I bought like 300-400 pairs of these at that time.
Crazy.
Jeez.
This is one of my favorite Jordans ever, man.
Yeah, them shits is so crazy still.
And I'm gonna tell you something that I never say in public. I was so lucky. Let me flip the camera. I was so lucky at a time that I got a Superman shirt. I was in Orlando, and I got the opportunity to get a Superman shirt. What was the name of the first character, Superman? Keanu? What was his name?
The first what?
Superman
character.
The
one
actor?
that died.
The actor.
He was paralyzed.
Christopher Reeves.
Yeah.
Yes. His face plus like the way that he becomes Superman. I got a shirt though.
Oh wow.
I don't find it. It's somewhere. So I was wearing these with that. Imagining. That's like rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Arroz con dule.
Yes. I got Levi's 4s.
Yep.
Fire.
Some of these new joints that they doing their thing.
What's those? The cause?
Travis doing his thing. Travis killing it right now, man.
Yep.
Shout out to Travis Scott. I was to his private party last day.
You know what I need? Drac? I need the Travis 6s.
Yeah, I got him.
I need
13.
those.
13.
Yeah, buy it now because they went down though.
A word?
Yeah, they down. They down.
I need a 13. I need those ASAP.
Yeah, I got him. I look you out.
Heat. Whole
Man,
lot of
this
heat.
shoe, I ain't gonna front. This couple right here changed my life, man.
Yeah.
I'll make a statement with this, a hard statement. You know why?
Yeah.
Because the people that I know, they don't wear these.
Right.
Like they going for money. Yeah. Like literally, they was trading me these two for a house in North, the door. Like a small house.
But you gotta explain. You gotta explain the significance and what they are, because a lot of people don't get it.
Man, I remember these two sneakers. Jay-Z was going on tour with Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When let me the camera. Hold up. When I remember Jay video with Timberlake. So Nike sent them to them, And I believe they didn't like the way the Nike didn't advise that they these sneakers. So I don't know. I got a call, and it was around my birthday, and that was one of my birthday gifts. At
I
that
bet.
time, if they was only listed, they was going for like $1,000, $800.
Yeah.
At that time,
Mhm.
10 years ago, that was a lot of money for a sneaker.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was one day that I was going to 44, and everybody from Rock Nation was there, so I wore them. So
You had to.
they was like, "Yo, are you crazy? Are you wearing that?" I said, "Man, I like to wear my grasa, man.
Yeah.
This is what I like.
You have to. You have
I
to.
don't, I sell what I sell, but I wear everything, brother."
Mm.
3, 4 years later, the shoe was going for 10,000 each.
It's crazy.
I was like, yes. And then years later, they was keep going up and up. And then I saw one of these going for like 80,000 last day in the stock exchange.
Crazy.
Now I was like, this is how the sneaker game become, and this is one of the best sneakers. This is one of my top 5 ever because I've been rocking this for 10 years, man, and I make a lot of statement with the sneakers, man.
Nah, that shit stop traffic.
They ready. Listen, you call me for anything, you wear these. They ready for work. Look, they're laced out. They ready to go. Look,
those are fire.
This is one of the Jordans too. This black and gold one. This came out in 2000.
Breaking up a little.
I used to sell these for $250, $300 back then. No problem. Look at now.
Crazy. All right, man. So before we let you get out of here, just one last question.
Now he's excited now, bro.
Now he's going. We're gonna have to do a part 2 where we just go through the collection. You know what I'm saying? Let you flex on everybody.
We have to, man. This is what I wear. You know, this is what I wear on the daily basis. The big stash is someone else.
Yeah. And I know the warehouse is crazy too. But what's on the agenda for you, and where do you kind of pivot your business moving forward? Like what's the next step?
Say that again? I didn't hear you, sorry.
I said, how do you pivot your business and move? What's the next direction for you? What's the next plan? What's your goals for the future? What are you doing now? Now that you're retired, you know?
I'm like literally retired for this year. I took a break this year for the business, for the retail business, not for the business overall. Because I keep doing my thing, no stop. I'll be shipping out sneakers every day. Right now, my goal is I'm working on the big project with the NBA, with the NBA Latino. You're gonna see. Hold on, mommy. Hold on. You're gonna see the first episode coming. We got a situation already going called Último Cuarto. That's what I got going on with the NBA Latino.
Okay.
I'm focused on that. I'm focused on build my brand. But my target is, man, open a store. I will live in New York by next year. I think. I don't know if I want to go back to the retail business because it takes a lot of my time.
Right.
But I don't know, man. Right now, I'm just focused on build my family, focus on my kids. I don't know if I want to go that hard for the online business. I feel like I went too hard already, man. I feel like it's nothing that I have to do to feel myself better because I already done everything I wanted to do. I already done it at my young age.
Yeah.
You know, so right now, I'm just have a consistency on myself, keep it up. Right now, I'm not clear what I'm doing in the future because sales niggas to me it's like a gift. I do this every day. This is what I do every day. We get orders and orders and orders. We ship them out. I don't have to see you anymore like that. We ship them out. We ship them out directly to you.
Gotcha.
You don't have to go through my website.
Right.
You call me, yo, boom, this is me. You know, this is what I do. You call me, yo, Rome, I need Jordan for the whole Jordan collection, 1 to the 23. I need 3 pairs of each style. All right, I'll send it tomorrow. It's what I do every day, man. Like
people think you're playing, man. I seen it with my own eyes. I see it.
I'm not playing, man. I'm not. I never played.
That's
right
amazing.
Now, the difference is, I don't know how all my people that follow me feel because I closed the store. People feel like, oh, you do this for us. I say, nah, man, it's not that. It's just be in my shoes. I've been doing this for 17 years, day and night. I want to break. Right. You know, like it's like I want to. Every artist, every athlete, they always retire between 15 to 20 years of career.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to spend 30, 40, 50 years doing the same thing. I want to chill down.
Right.
You know, like
chill, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, one of my hobbies right now is swim. Like after this, I'm going to swim. I like swimming because I like to feel like I'm in the middle of the ocean.
You're crazy.
So,
just go swim. Fuck it.
I'm going to swim after that.
So much, man, just for this conversation. I'm sure it's tons of people. And you don't have to be a sneakerhead, you know, to enjoy or appreciate your story. You can be an entrepreneur. You can apply this shit to any business across the board. It's just a certain tenacity. It's a certain drive. It's a certain know-how you have to have in order to be successful at what you're doing. So we definitely thank you for coming to rock with us again. I'm definitely going to holler at you because I need some shit, so we're going to make that happen. I want to get on the exclusive clientele list, and we definitely appreciate you both. Any closing words?
We're good, man. As always, we're going to connect. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make some shit happen. You know what I'm saying? And we're just going to keep things rolling, man. Let's do it.
I remember both. I remember this is a short thing that I want to say to the young people out there. I remember when I came to this country, I was waiting. My weight was 160 pounds because I was so stressed I couldn't eat. I was stressed out. I lost around $700,000 to $800,000 in 1 year back in my country in 2008. So my brain was twisted. I was not focused. Mm-hmm. Then everything changed. I came back to the United States with $600 in my right pocket. And I haven't stopped since that. You know why? Because I know where I wanted to go. I know what I want to accomplish. I know what I want to do in life. I got certain things to accomplish at that time that with hard work, day and night, I didn't stop. And I feel like I accomplished because my family's wealthy. My mom is good. My father's good. They got wealth. They healthy. That's everything's matter in life. Money don't mean everything right now because right now you can do a lot of things with the money.
Right.
You know, so discipline, a lot of educate yourself before you're about to do something. Read about it. Go to school. Finish your degree. Don't go for this fast money because at the end of the day you're gonna end up crashing yourself with a monster that you was not expecting. So this is what I have to say to the young people, man. Do they think it's never late? I'm Dominican. I'm from Dominican Republic. I came from a small place. Villa Consuelo is where I'm from. And it was hard. And my neighborhood was hard to make it. And I'm here 20 years later. So don't stop. Everything you want to accomplish, pray a lot, always thank God, and go for it. Don't stop. Leche lo que hay.
Absolutely. That's what it is. Thank you so much. This was crazy, man. Great conversation. You know how we do, man. Your boy Torae is here. My guy Bova here. We signing off his daily conversation.
That shit crazy.
Welcome to Daily Conversation. Hope you enjoyed the show.